Okay, I'm going to show you guys how to make buildings. So, if this is horizon line, okay, here's your vanishing point. I'm going to put it just off center. I'm going to make a road. Everything has to go back to the vanishing point. Things that go further back in space are going to be smaller. So if I'm going to put a line in the road, it's going to grow bigger the closer to the foreground it gets. If you're going to do buildings, start your buildings below the horizon line, and you can take them above the horizon line. And you guys obviously draw in pencil until you get everything in place. So here, this is going to be the ground level of my building. This is going to be a wall that faces the street. So that is the bottom floor. This is going to be the top floor. The top floor has to go back to the vanishing point. Okay, you would erase this line. It's going to go, my building's going to go back in space this way. And then this wall will come up. It's going to be parallel to that line. Whoops. And then this will be the top. All right, so erase, erase, okay, and erase. And erase. You're going to erase this line now. All right, if you want to make doors on this building, start at the ground level. All right, and then the top of the door goes back to the horizon line. And then this side of the door has to be parallel to the wall. Okay, and then I can be a double door if I want. All right, if I want to do a sign on my building, I'm going to take the edges of my sign back to the vanishing point. And then your letters, I definitely suggest giving yourself a guide. And again, do all this in pencil so you can erase. And then you're going to put letters. And your letters need to shrink as they go back. Letters go there. If you want to do windows, my windows on this side are going to all be parallel to whatever lines. So that is parallel to that, that is parallel to that, those are parallel, and those are parallel. And then I can, all right, make yours look nice and neat. Let windows over here. I'll put a couple of windows here. So it goes back to the vanishing point. The top, well, sorry, the bottom and the top. I'll go back to the vanishing point. And then the up and down, go up and down. Right? Like that. So then these are windows too. All right, so that's how you're going to do a building. That one comes up above the horizon line. If I did more, I'm not sure how much time I have here, but I'm going to try to do another building. So if you wanted to do a series of buildings, you could start it here and end it like here. And so to the vanishing point for the ground floor, and I can make like 5 buildings or something. Well, I won't do 5, I don't know how many I'll do. 2, 3. This one, so if this is a skyscraper, comes up like this. The top floor goes back to the vanishing point, like that. And then this can go back in space out of the page of, like that maybe. Okay, your next building, so this has to be parallel to the edge of the paper. And this one is only going to come up to here. And then it's going to go back in space. And then that's the corner. It goes back in space like that. Since that's making a angle there, I'm going to go ahead and, I might have messed this up. I'm sorry. Because you need to erase these lines. All right. That may or may not be correct. This is where, so that edge goes up. This edge is going to come this way. Yeah, this is all right. And so because that's coming back that way, I'm going to take this up here. That's the corner of the building. And then I know it looks completely incorrect, but do it anyway. All right, that looks good. And this is a straight line. It's the top story, like that, right? Erase this line. All right, this line is off. That's what's wrong here. The top of the building goes back to the horizon line, and then erase that line there. So sorry, it's a little bit of a mess. Try to follow along and stop it and watch it again if you need to. But basically, the bottom and the top of whatever building you make has to go back to the vanishing point. And then the walls are going up to the sky and down to the ground. So those are always vertical. And then these lines that make up the corner of the building should always be horizontal, that go with the horizon line. So hopefully this is helpful.